What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, guys, I suppose I've got a conundrum. I've talked myself out of it. I've talked myself into it. I don't know what's going to happen. But before we get into what we're talking about there, it is, of course, rewards day. I quite comfortably got Div 1, Rank 1 at the end of yesterday. You guys saw some Rivals gameplay, and yeah, I had one game to spare, and I ended up on 14,800. So very nice to get Div 1 Rank 1. I'm going to be taking tradable rewards. We're not going to be opening these today. We're going to be saving them for the new Freeze promo tomorrow. I assume the Freeze promo is going to be replacing Futmas. I hope EA carry on the kind of like general idea of Futmas with the player SBCs every day. But I also hope that there is a promo team. It would be quite cool. And from what people say about Madden, the Freeze promo is typically one of the best promos of the year, which is, very nice indeed. And with regards to what? With regards to FIFA Mobile, the Freeze promo last year was very good. So yeah, I hope EA have got it right. Now, what we're going to talk about in a second is literally going to depend on what we get here. Can we get some luck from Gold 3? Can we finally get a good player? Yes or no? We get 84 El Arabi. I mean, it's not like 3-star, 4-star. He's 84 rated. He's got good shooting, decent physicals, not awful dribbling, not awful passing either, but it's an 84 rated. There's a lot of good players, man. There's a lot of good players in Team of the Week this week. We're not going to get them. We do get an 86 Lopez, which I suppose works for the Denier and Koscielny that we've got. Listen, an 84 and an 86 from Gold 3 isn't the worst. It's just a shame that the players aren't the best. And that kind of makes the next part a little bit more interesting. I was going to say, I think I'm going to save these. I think I might open one mega pack from the rewards, just because if your luck's in, it's in. But I also want to grind draft today to start saving packs for Project Team of the Year. But yeah, let's open one mega pack. It's not a walkout. It's not a board. Yeah, our luck's not in. So we will wait for tomorrow. And so, what am I thinking about? What is it that I might do? And here it is, basically. I think somebody in stream yesterday said, Joao Felix Player of the Month SBC is down at 350k. And I was like, damn, that's not a bad price. I was like, but I don't really want to do him. I don't want to waste 350,000 coins. And then I started like looking at it. And in terms of the 87 rated squad, we're actually only 288s and 187 away from finishing it. And that would cost us about 80,000 coins. In terms of the other squads, 184 and 185, we would be able to do the 84 rated squad with items in the club. It wouldn't cost us any coins. It would literally cost me about 150,000 liquid coins maximum to complete Joao Felix SBC. Now, I know opportunity cost is there. I know that we could sell some of these players instead. Obviously, I wouldn't use Kenny Dalglish. I'd use a different 87 instead. But I know that I could do it for cheap. And then I was looking at like how would he fit into the team, and this is where the conundrum for me comes in. Because I don't like, he is brilliant and we could just put him in there instead of Mole, but the problem that comes with that is I don't have enough good center mids. So then I started looking at Hector Herrera, and he is now going to get upgraded to an 86 because of course Atletico Madrid qualified and there's still 4 hours on this card. And so now all of a sudden, even though I'm pretty sure I said, even if he gets an upgrade, I wouldn't be doing him. When you actually look at his card, when he gets an upgrade to an 86, which is what it will go up to probably tomorrow, it will go up to like 77 pace, 81 or 82 shooting, probably 84 passing, 83 or 84 dribbling, 84 or 85 defending, and like 88 or 89 physical. His physicals are brilliant. His defending is very, very good because his defensive awareness and interceptions are insane, and his stand tackle is good. So that's just going to get better. His dribbling is okay and certainly would need the improvement. And his passing is actually not bad. 83 vision, 86 short pass, 82 long pass. I don't care about his shooting. I wouldn't use him in that degree. And so an upgrade on him, the fact that it would strong link to Herrera, he would soft link to that Carlos Vela if we ever wanted to use him. He would soft link to Ansu Fati, and he would be the midfielder that we're missing in the team because of the formation we're playing and such. I'm all of a sudden looking at this Herrera thinking, as a live item, with Atletico Madrid potentially now going on, and him going up to an 87, 88, 89 or whatever, who knows, right? Atletico Madrid might lose in the next round. We don't know, right? But as a live item for 100k or so, all of a sudden I'm a bit interested in this card. There's only 4 hours left, so I basically got to decide, do I want to do Herrera and Joao Felix or not? And whilst I've done a good job of steering clear of SBCs, we're using objective players instead of SBC players, and we have got so many quality players, right? We've got so many midfielders like Anderson Talisca here, quality midfielder. We've got Dak, a decent midfielder. We've got Bojan, quality midfielder. His dribbling is brilliant and whatnot. And even though we're playing a 5-2-1-2 at the moment, other than Gravenberch, which I wouldn't be able to play, and he is very good, but yeah, we don't have like a defensive midfielder. So when we play the 5 at the back, Gravenberch is one of the midfielders, and then I have to use one of the attacking players as one of the other midfielders, and it just doesn't work out very well. So I'm thinking, like, we have Alessandrini, Coman, who I've not been best pleased with. I don't like. He's one that I'd actually even use in an SBC. I don't particularly care about him all that much. 9 goals, 5 assists in 11 games. Delafeu, who's nice. Rodrigo, who I don't particularly care in. I think Joao Felix might be one of those cards that I could end up using for 300 or 400 games. But it's also very possible that Joao Felix is one of those cards that in 30 to 50 games, with the freeze promo coming, with Team of the Year at this point literally around the corner, we're like 4 to 5 weeks away from Team of the Year, Joao Felix might be one of those players that I look back on and think, that would have been like 350k of items, some sellable, some untradeable, that I could have back in the club, that I could have put towards a big Team of the Year attacker. But of course, I've also got to remember that we are doing good with our investments and trading. Now, this week has been a very slow week for EA for SBCs. And so we've got 190 items that we've won. We've got 85 items on the trade pile. I've started stacking my club up again, like from playing drafts and a few other bits and bobs. My club is like getting quite stacked again, to the point where we are making enough coins that I can say to myself, no, you know what? I've probably made enough coins in the last 7 days to be able to afford Joao Felix. And so the question is there. I mean, I would have to do Herrera within the next 4 hours. So before you watch this video. So I think today we're going to complete both of those. I'm going to have another little look around what I've got in the club, maybe get some more investments in, and especially if we make like a couple 100,000 coins when Marquee Matchups comes out, it will cover the cost of that for today. So that's where we're at. I'm probably going to go and build them now, maybe put them into a team and show you what we're going to play with. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So we have completed the Herrera SBC so far. And I've put some investments in as well. Going to try and keep investing up until the 6 p.m. Marquee Matchups and hopefully pay off with that. We're using the red Lopez that we just picked up. We're using the Thiago that we obviously have. He is tradable. We could have sold him, but that's fine. I went and purchased PK for 18,000 coins. And Titi was already in the club. And Acuna already in the club as well. Sergio Busquets, who was to go into the Felix squad, is going to be used. We're going to have to rebuy him. And Olmo, one of our tradable informs, is in the team too. Munayin is going to be going in as well. David Silva is going to be going in. Gerard Moreno and Erdegaard to finish it off. So we've got the 81 chemistry and the 85 rated squad. I think the defining factor for me with this was the fact that Herrera is going to get upgraded to an 86 tomorrow. It's going to be fun to have a bit of a different dynamic. We've actually got a lot of good La Liga players, so our La Liga squad's like looking good, and it might be fun to use, I suppose, a different player. This SBC is coming in at about 100,000 coins in total. You know, we're easily making 100,000 coins per day on average, at least. And so it's not my ideal, that's for sure. But I think with the diverse squads we've been using already this year, you know, last weekend league using the 5, maybe even 6 objective players in the squad and having fun with that. The week before using a different style of squad and having fun with that. I think it's just going to be good again to just use some different players, you know, just keep building these squads up and building these squads out. and going from there. So that is him done. Now, we don't have to rush on Joao Felix. Obviously, he's there for a long time. Now that Sergio Busquets is gone. But I am going to get him chalked off and finished like today now, basically, because I want to have him for our first Rivals games today. And so I'm going to need to go and get 288s and 287s to finish off this team right here. So I will be right back. And here we are, guys. So this is the finished article. Aubameyang, obviously we packed. He's untradeable. He just doesn't fit into the team. You know, for Arsenal past and present, we could just rebuy him if we want. Jimenez, Patricio, Son, who again is just no longer in the team anymore. We packed him 3 times now, and he's just not part of the squad. The tradable Harry Kane, the Lloris that we just bought, Modric, Kroos, and Edison that we just picked up. That gets us a rare Electrum Players pack. And of course, I will open these packs as we go, just in case we can pack something that's going to be good for the rest of the SBC. And then, of course, we will have these other packs saved for tomorrow's 6 p.m. content, and hopefully a little bit extra as well. And we're going to get a walkout out of this pack as well. That's really nice. That's really nice, actually, because it's going to help massively. It's an English walkout. So right mid, it's going to be Jadon Sancho now. He's 87 rated, which is brilliant. He is one of the cheaper 87 rated, which is also brilliant, because it means we can just use him in the next squad. And that is going to save us a big chunk. The Atletico Madrid setup is about 100k, according to Footbin. And Jadon Sancho's coming in at about 22k. So, oh my God, there's a Leno in there as well. And a Dubravka too. So, really, really nice there. Yeah, Sancho down in 21k on bids. And that is a really, really nice pack to get. Let's pop Dubravka up for sale. I think with what we've already got in the club, I might even be able to do the next squad without buying anything now. But I'm going to go and build it, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, the second segment of Joao Felix is done. We, of course, used the Sancho and Leno that we had. I had to buy quite a few here, actually, because the chemistry was the problem. So we ended up picking up quite a few different... what do I want here? I want Pjanic. Yeah, quite a few different players just to make sure we could get the chem there. But that is the Atletico Madrid section done. Of course, that Carrasco we had already bought for 30k. And that gets us a premium gold players pack. Not the best packs this year, but always nice to, again, just club stock a little bit. You know, 12 players to hopefully put into the club. Maybe something nice. Another walkout. How about that? So we've got back-to-back walkouts from this Felix setup. It's going to be Uruguayan striker. It is going to be the Atletico Madrid man, Luis Suarez. So we got Sancho out the first pack with Leno. We've got Suarez out the second pack with maybe like a Son or something. A Tadic and a Kostic. So 283s in there as well. Which is brilliant, and basically that, you know, that wipes off altogether about 60 or 70k of the outlay of what we've just spent on this Joao Felix card, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to go and build the last setup as well, guys, and I do believe that this is quite high chemistry as well. It's 80 chemistry, a team of the week, a Portuguese, and 84 rated. I might even use that Suarez. I don't know. I probably won't, but yeah, I'm going to go and build the squad, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. We have finished the Joao Felix SBC. I had Costil and Maguire in this team already. I had to buy everybody else once again due to chemistry reasons. So obviously we can sell that Luis Suarez and make some coins back. I'll probably just keep him in the club for now. You know, the freeze starts tomorrow. Hopefully that comes with some SBCs and stuff. But Joao Felix is there, guys. I mean, we're still at like 900,000 coins, which is great. I think I've already put some more players into the trade pile or whatever it is, the watch list. I think we're up to like 240 or so. And yeah, this is definitely, this is going to be one of those cards that is either going to turn out to be a big waste of coins in 2 to 3 weeks time, or is going to be the sort of card where we look back and think, no, that was a banging value for money. You know, in hindsight on some of them, Inaki Williams being one of them, it was obvious it was a waste of coins because he was quite clearly going to drop behind the power curve. I genuinely believe you can use this Joao Felix until team of the season. He has got absolutely outstanding stats across the board. He's 5-star, 4-star. He fits into so many different teams. So only time will tell whether or not it's going to be a good one or not. But that's where it is. So I've got UCL SBCs. I think I've done them, haven't I? Yeah, we've done all of that. So we've got that one pack to open, and then we're going to go and build the team that we're going to use for today and for probably this weekend league, unless something changes dramatically over the next sort of like 24 hours. but we get a Prime Electrum Players pack as our final pack. Now, 2 walkouts out of these packs has been fantastic. We get a 3rd walkout. Can you believe that? That is fantastic. Come on, be something good. Cameroon, left wing, left wing. Ah, it's Koulibaly. If that would have been Mane, that would have been outrageous. We've actually got some brilliant return. I think just off of the back of the returns that we have got, Leno, Sancho, Suarez, and Koulibaly, plus the fact that we used a whole bunch of untradables and we've got a quality card, I think it's safe to say that that was absolutely categorically worth it. We've definitely made back at least 100,000 coins in liquid coins from completing that SBC. So there are no complaints there at all. Just because of pack luck, and don't ever use that as a way to decide whether or not you should do an SBC or not, but just because of the pack luck there, I think it's certainly safe to say that it was 100% worth it. Now, we've done a couple of objectives here. We've actually done everything. I did Silver Stars last night on stream. We've got a gold pack from one of the other Beckham objectives, which is quite nice. Beckham's best, we're getting through as well. 46 assists from the Premier League out of 80, 5 goals from La Liga players, 6 goals from MLS players so far, and 3 direct free kicks. And I've done this just by playing the game naturally. And this is more stuff I'd love. You know, the milestone section of the game at the start when it came out was brilliant. The goals, the assists, scoring from certain types of scenarios. You know, what do we have? Score 2 goals in 10 separate games, score 50, 1 bicycle kick, 100 finesse goals, a goal from direct free kicks 25 times, 200 goals with players 80 rated. I would love for EA to not just ignore this for the rest of the game cycle and actually give us more, because when I hide, okay, it always bugs out when you try and hide it. When I hide the things that I've completed already, on milestones, there's just the 5 major things left that require 300 wins. And in season objectives, there's just stuff there that, because there's no value in getting more XP than is needed, there's no value in me completing them. Like the friendlies one, where it's like play 5 games of King of the Hill, play 5 games of Mystery Ball, etc. There's absolutely no point of me putting my time into that, because for completing them and getting that extra XP, I don't gain actually anything out of the game whatsoever. So yeah, unless it's like a player or something that happens just naturally or by accident, I just have no incentive to push for it. And even the like community area that they had, they've completely dried up on that as well. They put the 3 icon things there. What was it, Gerard? I can't remember who the 3 icons were, but the 3 icons thing, I don't even know if you get a reward for it. It doesn't say you get a reward for it. Of course, you get a reward for putting it into your objectives tab and completing the reward there. I think it was a premium Electrum Players pack. But yeah, in general, you don't actually get a reward for completing it unless you do get the TIFO, but it doesn't say that you get the TIFO. It just has the TIFO next to the player. I'll show you what I mean. If we go into objectives here, yeah, the teams one, and it still actually finishes today. So Michael Ballack's going to win. But it says Michael Ballack, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, 3 of the best midfielders of the modern era. Who is your favourite? Complete at least 1 team event objective to be eligible for event rewards. Doesn't say what the event rewards are. It does have a Michael Ballack TIFO right there, a Stevie G one there, and a Frank Lampard one there. But even then, if that's the reward, who cares? Who cares? The objective, of course, the Stevie G objective here was all right. Because we did that just without even trying as well, and got a Prime Electrum Players pack for it, which was nice. But if I hide the unavailable now, it's bugged out again. All right. Anyway, either way, I'm going to go and build a team and show you what my team's going to look like for the couple of games that we're going to play now. And I'll be right back. All right, guys. So this is the team that we have built. We have got Joao Felix and Herrera into the team. Ansu Fati coming back in as well. Dalglish and Gattuso still there. And we're actually going to be putting Bojan in at this right midfield spot. I was thinking about Deulofeu. But Bojan is just a better centre midfielder, much better passing, and better like well more equipped for being a centre mid. And the same back line as before. I might still change the back line as well. I might still change the way we're playing here. I'm not quite sure what we're going to put in there, but to give you guys a look, we're still using the 5-2-1-2. And the way it's going to set up, we're balanced now. We've got Dalglish and Joao Felix up top, Ansu Fati in at cam, Bojan and Herrera as the centre mids. I need to switch those guys around. And then Bellerin, Gomez, Gattuso, Walker, and Mendy as the back line. So that is where we're at, guys. We're going to go and play just one Rivals game for now. And we'll be back with the 6 PM content. Hopefully, our investments pay off and we bump our coins back up to the 1.2, 1.3 million coin mark. maybe hit another couple of good packs. Of course, we put some really good stuff into the club based off of the rewards that we got from completing Joao Felix. You know, the Luis Suarez and the Koulibaly we haven't sold yet. So really, really nice setup there. And we're against a guy who also has Joao Felix, Gelson Martins and Ousmane Dembele, Son Sissoko and Renato Sanchez, Upamecano with Klosterman, Hradecky. He's got that Zanetti left back as well. And then Semedo at right back. And of course, we're at a high skill rating now. I think we're almost at 2100 again at the moment. So even though this guy's team isn't the best, there's no way he's not going to be a quality player. But the aim for us, the responsibility here is just to try and get as many goals as possible so that we can get that Div 1 rank 1 again, especially if we're going to have this freeze promo now. Coming in tomorrow, next Thursday, we'll obviously want to get as much as we can for that. And this guy's through here with his Joao Felix straight away. Ferland Mendy with a good defensive work. And Kyle Walker can come away. Felix is away there as well. He's clean through. He's got the ball. Here we go. Here is Joao Felix. Oh, he's got the... oh, that's going to go all the way through. How has Dalglish not scored? Oh, it's gone all the way through to King Kenny. And here he is. Here is Herrera. Back into Joao Felix. Joao Felix all the way through. And that is why we did him. That's 1-0. Joao Felix with an absolutely brilliant goal. And that's the difference with 5-star skillers. You know, we had a good weekend anyway with the 5-star weak foot players. We obviously didn't have a 5-star skiller even on the bench. But that is what you get out of the 5-star skillers. The things that they can do that the 4-stars can't. Dalglish is away there as well. That's a banging ball too. That's nice. Oh, that's not. Oh, Fatty should be scoring that. That's too bad. Here we go with Fatty. Here we go with Fatty. And that's Hradecky with the save again. We're not quite close enough from there. Oh my god. We'll go on the outside. Great challenge. Doesn't matter. It's falling straight back to him. Keeper's ball all day. He's not going to get there. Wow. I don't know how Alisson hasn't got there. I've been calling him from like as soon as that ball went through. That's crazy. We've gone from a almost definite 2-0 to now being 1-1. That's really bad. Wait, he didn't even get a booking for Sanchez? Gonna get a goal here though. That's outrageous. That's ridiculous. It's auto switched me there. And the auto switch, I've dragged the defender, whoever that was, well out of position. That's terrible. Conceding to Gelson Martins of all people. I feel like I'm in week 1 of FIFA again. I don't know how he's defending like this, guys, honestly. He's getting so jammy with his defence. We're 2-1 down. I mean, I've controlled the ball, I've controlled the game. Again, I've been hit on counters. It is just my typical FIFA life, isn't it? Getting hit on counters. I've controlled the possession just a little bit, but 7 shots, 5 on target from really good areas from me. And we've only got the 1 goal, and he's had 3 shots, 3 on target, and got both goals. I think I'm just going to go constant pressure in the second half, because win or lose, again, it's not really the end of the world. It's whether or not we can get those goals, and 1 is just not enough. So we're going to go constant pressure in the second half and see if we can come back into this game, at least get the 2nd and 3rd goal, and just get some points on the board. Nice. Oh, come on, Fatty. You've got to get that through. How on earth has he got there? Guys, tell me how he's managed to get that goal. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't like, the ball was just like gravitated towards him as he's running through there. That is unbelievable. This guy's just countering, guys. He's literally just soaking up the pressure and hitting me on the counter. I think what I'm going to have to do after this game is set up a 4-2-4 formation, because even though we're on constant pressure with the 5-2-2-1, sorry, the 5-2-1-2, we don't have enough bodies going forwards offensively, and I think that's where the big problem comes in. So I think we're going to need to go ahead and change that. Otherwise, we're going to struggle a lot. It's all right against, you know, games that we're dominating or controlling, or people that aren't really defending like this guy's defending. But when this guy's got 6 men, 7 men, 8 men in the box the whole game, and is just spamming to his pace merchants like this, we need the width and the 4 men up front, I think. So that's a good save from Alisson there. I could really, in fact, let's do it now. Let's set up into the 4-2-4. We've got no stamina on our players because we've run constant pressure the whole second half. We're going to switch into the, in fact, I might even go 3-5-2. Yeah, 3-5-2. We're constant pressure. We're going to go max depth. We're going to go long ball. We're going to get him to stay forwards and him to stay forwards. And then get Walker in there. Bellerin off for Deulofeu. Coman on for Fati. And Dalglish can come off for Van Bergen on with that pace. So only 10 minutes to go, but even one goal would be you know, a nice addition, a nice 90 points. And yeah, I think it's time to maybe time to get rid of the 5 at the back in general and start playing Gattuso as a secondary CDM. And if not that, potentially time to just have a couple of backup formations that are a little bit more offensively like compact, I suppose. And he's ended up getting another goal for himself as well. But yeah, this game has just been one of those ones, guys. Counter, counter, counter from this guy. It's full time immediately as well. He's moved his keeper to save him about 3 times. Should have been shooting the other angles. 4 saves for Addison, 4 saves for Herdecki there. And the biggest problem I have, again, just too much possession and too many counters. I think 5-2-1-2, I think is good against the lower tier players that rely on counters, you know, that aren't as skilled offensively. The 5-2-1-2 is good for me. Against higher skill players like this guy, it's a lot more challenging to play the 5-2-1-2 because they are good enough offensively to still break you down. So definitely we're going to have to rethink the formation. Maybe going back to a 4-4-2, maybe 4-2-3-1 with the setup we've got, you know, Kenny and Joao Felix perhaps there. Look at that. I'm 100 skill points ahead of him and he's just counter, 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 counter. It's just not the way. So not the best there, but we still got 240 points. It's not the end of the world. It just means that we're going to have to work extra hard in some of the other rivals' games. But Joao Felix is in the team. He did score the goal that we scored. So I suppose that goes some way to cementing the fact that it was worthwhile. 1 game, 1 goal for him there. But yeah, I think definitely for tomorrow, a change in formation. Obviously, we're just bringing Gattuso straight out of the defense into the midfield. We'll have Gattuso and Herrera as the midfielders, and that will allow us then, instead of playing with 3 attackers, which is what we're doing right now, Fati, Felix and Dalglish, we can take Bojan out, we can put Deulofeu in, and we can play with 4 attackers. So we can play with like Fati and Deulofeu down the wings, and then Felix and King Kenny up front. Or if we play the 4-2-3-1, we can play Felix in at cam and King Kenny up front by himself, and have Herrera and Gattuso as my 2 CDMs. So certainly a change in formation coming for this weekend league. But we're going to be back just after 6, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so to end off today's Road to Glory, EA haven't really released much today. Marquee Matchups is there. There's a new James Maddison SBC that we're going to steer well clear of. There's no new objectives. Foot freeze, icon swaps, SBCs, all coming tomorrow at 6. And so I'm just going to use the rest of today to get some Rivals games played and out of the way. Hopefully we'll get some Champs games in before 6 p.m. tomorrow, before that content drops. And what I'm going to be doing over the next sort of 24 hours as well is getting rid of everything I've got on my trade pile, getting rid of everything I've got in my watch list, because what EA did announce through the splash screen at the start of when you restart FIFA is that the daily SBCs, that there's going to be daily player SBCs, but there's also going to be daily puzzle SBCs. So I'm going to try and get all the coins that I've got into 1 or 2 players that I know /think /hope might boom for value. And if we can get it right, you know, even if we have to wait 3, 4, 8, 10 days for that specific player to go up in price, I think we can probably make ourselves millions of coins off of this. So that's going to be the plan for the next few days. It's going to be a really, really arduous process, but it'll be worth it in the long run. And we'll have lots of gameplay to grind in the meantime, you know, no problem at all. So that is where we're at for today. I think the stuff that I've got right now isn't selling. I'd be surprised if the Felipe Andersons and Alers didn't go up in price. You do need some Premier League players for the marquee matchups. You do need 80+ players for the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid marquee matchup. So there's a lot of options for, you know, a lot of opportunities for me to sell those players. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.